Welcome. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on the Quintrex 420 Renegade. I've just purchased in this boat. It's supposed to be a 5-person boat, but there's no way with a 30 horsepower Merc that I'd put 5 people in this. 3 people maximum. Ideal would be 2 to fish comfortably using the 2 decks, casting decks, the one on the back and the one on the front. Probably fit 2 people up there, but if you're going to cast from side to side, you usually just have a single person up there. Okay, I'll give you a rundown on a couple of things on it. Up the front, we have the anchor well. That's a self-draining well that drains out to the right-hand side of the boat. Okay, also around the back, we have a live bait tank. It's plumbed so it takes water in and it flows out at the back of the boat. Also has this tackle box. You can fit 2 Plano tackle boxes in there quite neatly. They just slide in and out of there. Also in the back, the middle part of the casting deck, we have the battery for the electric start. It's got the cover on it. Ideally in here I would have a switch, but as standard they just come with a terminator on the actual battery. I'd put a isolation switch in here and probably fuse box in there also for the auxiliaries on this, instead of running straight onto the battery. Okay, also have on this is a water snake slither 44 pound thrust transom electric motor. Okay, I've got the transom electric motor on this because in my wisdom when I first bought it, I assumed that these came with a plate on the front for the bow mount, and no, they don't. So that was a mistake which I made. So beware when you're going to buy one of these Renegades that you order it with the bow mount plate for the electric motor to go up the front, or you'll suffer more consequences. Okay, now the quick look around. This has 2 comfy seats come with it, standard. Has side trays. Put the bits and pieces in there. On that side. Okay, also at the front you have got the 4 storage areas in here. This one I've just got the standard life jackets that actually come with the boat in there. In this middle one is where I keep my esky. There's a fair bit of space under here. This is a medium-sized esky, so it's fairly large. Put all your drinks or whatever there. You can get a live fish well that goes in there from Quintrex that they make specially for that. Down the side here, I keep my life vests, watertight containers. Carry all bits and pieces in here. It fits in there neatly. Over the other side of my bimini, down here, he's got plenty of room down there. I've got 2 big tackle bags in there, so fair bit of space in these under that front casting deck. If you deck it out properly in there and get stuff to fit in there neatly, take tons of stuff in there. Okay, I also have a bimini on this, 3 bar bimini in this, folding down forward for travelling, because I have this in a shed. I must tie it down. This is all held on with alligator straps to make sure it doesn't lift up while travelling. Also have on this fishing rod holders. These are a clamp-on style onto the bar, which is good because you can move them up and down the rail to suit your standards. Okay, the boats also already come with their own fishing rod holders. There's 4 of them. 3, 4. I don't use these. I might just put a couple of rods in there while I'm just moving around on the water, sitting on the water. But mainly I use the added on ones. Also having this boat, I'm using a low rant chirp for fish finder. It's stowed away out of the way at the moment. I've added a few little things onto this boat just for my convenience. I've made up some little hook holders, so when I'm out on the water I can put a few lures or hooks into there. Don't have to go into my tackle boxes all the time. Put one on that side and another one on that side. Also have cup holders just there, and all these everything I put on this boat I don't screw them on. If I can get away with I'll put Velcro on, so if I need to take them off I can. I'm not drilling holes, then they just fit on there. They take a fair bit of stress on them. So cup holders are the same. They'll hold a can of Coke in there, no worries, and the Velcro doesn't let go. So anywhere I can in this boat, most everything I have fixed to it are done with Velcro. So it's along with the rod holders. They're just the rubber, cheap rubber rod holder. Cut them in half, mounted one half on one side and the other on the other side, and they stay there very well. So you don't have to go screwing holes all over your boat. Okay, another thing, when these come, there's tie down straps for the back. The transom pretty well useless. I went out and got a 6 metre strap, tie down strap to go over the side. And to protect the boat, just a little trick, I was seeing that you could buy protectors for the side of the boat, which cost about $20 each. All I did was went out and bought some seatbelt buddies for cars, and that's what I use on those. It's just a seatbelt buddy to protect the boat from the strap. Nice and cheap, $3 or $4. The motor I have on this is a 30 horsepower 2-stroke Mercury. I went for the 2-stroke, the 30 horsepower, purely on cost, limited budget. This pushes quite well for 2 to 3 people. You have the third person in it. It takes a little bit extra to get up on the plane, but 2 people, this thing cruises pretty well. Ultimate, probably a 40-50 horsepower 4-stroke Mercury for this type of boat. Okay, this boat is 2 metres wide, so there's plenty of room in it to move around in. Very, very stable on the water, so you can move around on it, moving from the casting deck side to side, no problems without disturbing the other person standing on the back deck. So very good boat for stabilisation. Okay, you also notice on the front here I put a rough surface tape on here. If you're going to step on these boats or step off them from the front when you're getting in and out on the deck, I'll put them there to stop you from slipping. That's a great add-on. Okay, the outside of the boat. Here's the anchor well drain plug, drain hole. Okay, this boat's a Renegade 420. It's 4.2, I think it's 4.2 meters long. This is a painted hull. You get them in different colours. The plain white adds $1,000 onto the cost. Then it goes up significantly if you go to any of the other colours, or then it goes up even more if you get a sticker mural side on them. I just went the plain white. This boat total with the 30 horsepower, 2-stroke, white paint. The electric start on the Mercury, that was $600, and the Lowrance fish finder, the Chirp 4, total package cost me $14,000. Okay, so if you don't have the fish finder or the painted hull, it brings the price down even less. But for $14,000, that was my budget I had, and this is what I've got for that money.